Hi, folks. All rise. All my subjects rise. It is your prince of the pandemic here. All rise for the honorable prince of the pandemic, the who received the corona coronation. Not bad. I'm Brian. I have a COVID code to crack. I should have wrote that on the thing. Cracking the COVID code. I wrote breaking the COVID code. Why would I do that? So I'm thinking breaking news, and I like breaking COVID. Anyway, I was over at Ralph's a second ago, and it worked out okay. Now, of course, I wrestled. I rassled. I struggled. I did struggle, actually. A little. I'm still, I think I'm fine now, because my appetite is very, very terrific. Governor News, I can pull this down, right? I have to have some ice cream. Here until the spoon is... Well, I can always do that move. I do have your permission? Thank you, sir. So I got, my appetite is fine. I actually wanted to have some ice cream. So the COVID has cleared my system. That is the greatest chocolate ice cream. I think it's like a dark chocolate. COVID boy. I used to be COVID boy. Now I'm having chocolate ice cream. Pardon me, that's strawberry ice cream. I would not make a joke like that. So here's the COVID code to crack. I go to Ralph's. It's over across the street. I mean, I don't want anybody to come stalk me here, but I'm like very close. Very, very close. Actually, Ralph's had to tear down the building and rebuild it to socially distance from me as well. So I go to Ralph's, and I know that the shopping cart, the actual cart, remember in the days of spring, before the ghouls of the boys of summer came along. So in the spring, they would give you, moist, alcohol cloths. And you would really, really disinfect that cart. And really a cursory COVID cleaning that was right there when you got into the Ralph's. Actually, you had to do it. You had to clean that cart. I don't buy that much food. But they had a special tonight on this chocolate ice cream. Again, it's I know it's a deep chocolate, right? Gosh, so delicious. So I carry the basket, and I assume that I'm going to treat that basket as a surface or a handle, which is the worst thing in the world, to have to pick some. Oh my gosh. So I'm treating that like it's a shopping cart because, well, it is. It's got a handle on it, and they're all coming in. And so when I get to the register, I didn't want to do self-checkout because I'm still a big liberal, and I believe that people, and these people are putting their lives on the line for all of us who need groceries. So I'm going to, as the prince of the pandemic, I'm going to appreciate their service. So I go to the counter, and now I know because I used to have a lot of money, like great money. I know. I mean, I lost it all. I'm not complaining about anything. It was all my fault. I'm fine. I mean, I have that chocolate ice cream, and that was, $5 probably. So, point. At Gelson's, when I had all the money, at Gelson's, my dad was amazed when he came from New York to visit me. At Gelson's, when the shopping cart would come up to the register, you didn't have to put the stuff there. They would empty it themselves. Remember that? Anyone still go to Gelson's? Anyone? I mean, they really, for the upscale grocery fetcher, Gelson's is where you want to be. And I believe they're still open to customers only who have had a starring or co-starring role in a television series that lasted 13 weeks or more. They will serve you at Gelson's in these days of COVID-19. At Ralph's, they ask you for the Ralph's card. At Gelson's, they ask for a SAG card. That's pretty funny. The basket. I just put it on the conveyor belt. It's a little tiny thing, and this one over here, this fairly new. One of the one of the new frontline people. So I didn't know what to do with the basket. And, I'm uncomfortable in my own skin when there's not even an epidemic, when there's even like a low seasonal flu. I mean, I'm just not comfortable in my skin. So I try to do everything to anticipate what that cashier is thinking. So I ultimately, in the moment, and it made sense, I just put the basket on the conveyor belt. And I was the only one there. And the bagger, that's another job, can you bag the biohazards? Yes, no problem. Yes. Would that be all, sir? So the basket comes down the belt, and I swear to you, I'm turning to look for Tic Tacs. That's actually true. That's not a joke. I'm turning to look for orange Tic Tacs, which they didn't have. So while I turn you can't turn your back on it. I turn around, and honest to goodness, she takes my basket. I hear thuds and clunks. It's like my dad had that Chrysler, the car was a Ford Granada, and it couldn't get to the corner, and the whole undercarriage. And that's what she took my basket like Godzilla. She picked it up and turned it upside down, and everything just, including that chocolate ice cream. And I'm like over here what's happened to my groceries? I didn't say anything. I just kind of marveled at her. Like, really, darling? I mean, my thought was, and I actually did say one thing. I said, well, I could have done that, for you. I did say that. Very, very, very biting comment. I could have done that for you. Call me crazy. I thought that she did not want to touch that basket. But I don't know what the COVID code is. I don't know if we're gonna crack the COVID code, but I bet she cracked the hard plastic on that basket. She picked it up. Why she would choose to handle that when all she had to do was dip in, get the ice cream, get the yogurt, get the Sour Patch Kids, get the Twizzlers, get the Mike and Ikes, get the insulin, and put it there and just let me go. She picked up that basket, man. And it did. It said, hi, I'm Godzilla, here to serve you. I'm going to have my chocolate ice cream now. That I'm totally over I thought I was a long-haul COVID sufferer, recoverer, but I'm not. Because I'm doing well. All right, guys, have a great night. It's Saturday night. And Saturday night's all right for social distancing from anyone who might have any flair or sex appeal. Gotcha.